and gauging their interest. Crazy.
Hello friends, welcome back to one of the slowing down with art videos. I wanted to start the video off here because I think my background, oh my gosh, I'm about to walk into something. My background looks really funny right now, and that is because I am in the middle of, am I centered? I am in the middle of doing a photo shoot for Sunday Paper House, and I got this backdrop to help with the photo shoot because most of the photo shoot is happening here in the studio in the office, and it is so cool to just have a backdrop. It looks so cool, honestly, and it's truly taking up the entire back area of my studio. Behind this is where my couch is and the gallery wall and stuff. So it's huge and it looks so cool and I'm having a blast. Yesterday I did a bunch of photos in here, but I had to stop midway because I forgot to order a particular prop that is the main component of so many of the photos for the photo shoot. So that was my bad on my part, but it should be ready today to pick up, and then I can finish off the photo shoot today. Maybe I can show you some behind the scenes of that once I actually get to do the photos, but I have a good chunk of them, and yeah, that's one big update that I am currently dealing with or working with. It is the photo shoots for our just photos for our website and for our branding and stuff like that, and two, photo shoot for our products. Obviously I need to get a bunch of product shots for the website and also to share online so you can see what they look like, and I definitely want to be on the more professional side with these photos. They're not just going to be super casual like the vlogs that I've been sharing on social so far. So again, the reason why I got this super cool backdrop. And I have my little tripod over here for when I was taking pictures. I was getting down really low over there. But yeah, and since I'm in the room, I have a bunch of things kind of laid out on the table from over the weekend that I did want to share with you. It is one of our first and biggest fails so far, and I just want to share the entire process with you, both good and bad things. So let's talk about a fail that was 100% on my part. So I created these bands to wrap around the products because a lot of our products are in a set, and so I basically just got packaging bands to go around it, and I really love how they look. This is an example of one. It folds out. I just tape the back, but as you can see, it is a band, and then it just slips. You just slip the product. This is an actual sample. You just slip the product through it, and so that's how I'm packaging it essentially. And so while it looks absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, we're going with craft paper, like a very thick craft what's the word, cardstock as the packaging. And I absolutely love that. I love how the logo looks. The logo is like a really nice dark chocolatey brown, and I just love how it looks. It looks fantastic. However, on the back of the band, so once you place it on the products, as you can see, there's nothing there. But what I had done is there's writing inside here, and that was a mistake because what I wanted to do was have the logo on one side and then on the back of it have the product information. But the way that I set it up and sent it to the printer, they literally printed it on the same side, just like in reverse. So if I was to unloop this, you would see this, and then I would flip it and you would see it inside. And so clearly when you're strapping it over the product, you can't see anything on this side. It's inside, and then the logo is in the front. So hopefully that makes sense. Basically, I printed the logo and the product information incorrectly, and so I needed to find a way to fix this without, completely chucking the product that I ordered, because I ordered the full stock for our launch without doing a hard copy sample get sent to me, because I just assumed that everything was all well. I had triple checked it, but obviously I didn't. Anyway, it's totally fine. I just needed to find a quick solution, at least for the first batch that we have. And so the solution is this. It's just a rubber stamp. I ordered this off of Etsy, but it has our logo on it. And so what I'm thinking of doing is showing the product information on the actual side, like on the exposed side. I'm not showing it to you now because I don't want to reveal what it is just yet, but just imagine the product information on this side, and then on the back where everything is hidden, I will take the stamp our logo on it, and there you go. You're going to have the product information on one side and then the logo on the other side. Obviously, I didn't want to get a rubber stamp with the product information because the products keep changing over and over, but the logo is always going to stay the same, so I figured I would just show the printed side with the product information and then just stamp the other side that has nothing on it with the logo. I do have an example of this. Let me see if I can grab it. This is an example of it. So as you can see, I also got these like wafer stickers to seal it instead of using regular tape. It just looks a little bit more professional. But on this side, on the side that I'm not showing you, has the product information. Let me see if I can show it to you without exposing what it is. So this is what it is. You can see some information about it. I wrote like the product information on the top, the specifics, and then I wrote paper goods mindfully made in New York City. I have our website on it. It is 100% cotton. I think I talked about that before. But yeah, the product information's on one side, and then when you flip it and the back, you can probably see the logos in there. You see how like there's a mishap there. I did the stamp, and I did get ink that is dark brown, so it's perfect, and I do think it is the perfect shade of brown, and that is the stamped logo. The stamp came out really, really well. It looks perfect. It almost looks exactly, it looks exactly like this in my opinion, but actually, I love the personality of the stamp. Like, it's not perfectly straight. It has a little bit of character to it. I really love that. So I'm going to say like the first initial batch of products, they're going to have this really, really cute, unique, special, hand stamped by me and Medina. Medina's my business partner. Little logo on it, and it's going to be limited, honestly, because I think once I run out of my first initial products, I am just going to order it correctly the next time, or not, we'll see, but I'm just going to claim it for now. The first set is going to have this really cool exclusive little thing, this little tidbit, and I kind of love it, even though it started off as like a really huge fail on my part. Anyway, I just wanted to be transparent with the fails that I have been experiencing, which there hasn't been many, thankfully, and I'm really, really grateful for that. But this was one big one where I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and then I figured it out. So thank goodness, and hopefully you guys think that it looks cool and it's full of character, because we're going with it. We have no choice. I believe I mentioned this at the top of the video. I can't actually remember, so I'm just gonna share it with you, but I have been walking around with this little Glossier bubble, not mailer, what is it? It's like their packaging that they give you every single time you place an order with them, and I have been walking around with this because it is very protective for my little baby samples in here. I have a sample of each one of our products that is going to be released at our launch. There is 3 products in total in here, and I have just been walking around with this on the weekend whenever I want to go to a local retailer and show them what the product looks like, because I am really aiming high and creatively this time around with this particular product. And I say this time around because I have started so many different projects in the past. I've had a sticker business, I've had like a donut business, I've done so many different side hustles, if you will, and I never really thought outside of the norm when it comes to selling. I always thought like I would run the show and I would have my website and all of the orders would come in from there 100% of the time. And I am finally thinking outside of the box here. I want these products. I want Sunday Paper House to be in retailers. I want them to be in local retailers, local businesses, like my favorite local stationery shops and home goods stores and stuff like that, but also thinking bigger. And my dream is to be on a shelf in McNally Jackson. That's actually like a big dream of mine right now.
I can just, I don't know, I can just picture Sunday Paper House in McNally Jackson, and it would make my entire life. But all of that to say is I am trying to challenge myself, think outside of the box, and not only sell on sundaypaperhouse.com, but also through retailers. And being part of a community in the stationery space and being a part of my local community as well, because I am friends with some local shop owners nearby. So yeah, I have this little, I don't know, pitch sample mailer that I walk around with all the time, and I just think it's the cutest thing, and it's been working with me putting it in the Glossier thing because it's super protective. But yeah, just an interesting little tidbit, I guess. I don't know if this is actually interesting, but it is very, very exciting for me, and like a huge development. Sorry, I have to sneeze. A huge development in my overall thought process when it comes to starting a business and, I don't know, getting my products out there. But yeah, I'm very excited. And I have, you know what? I should just mention, I already have someone interested in my local area. They're interested in stocking Sunday Paper House when we decide to launch. So crazy. I can't believe I'm saying that. I will have more info for you soon, hopefully. But we're still in like the beginning stages, just talking to people and gauging their interest. Also, I have to sneeze because the whole kitchen smells like seasonings because I'm meal prepping. Okay, friends, this is so funny. I figured it would be fitting to end the video off with the backdrop. In all my years of creating content, I have never purchased a backdrop and used a backdrop to do any photography, so bear with me as I process this moment in my life. But I wanted to end the video off by saying one last update, and that is sundaypaperhouse.com is live-ish. So it's a soft launch. When you go to sundaypaperhouse.com right now, you'll just get one page that says, get notified whenever we go live, and you can enter your email address there. So that's the soft launch. You can put your email in and get an email notification once we go live, which is really, really soon. So be sure to do that if you are interested in checking out the shop once it's officially live. And once you put your email in, we'll also be sending you like discounts, exclusives, behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. So it's not just going to be like promo stuff. It's going to be interesting, cool, behind the scenes kinds of stuff as well. But yeah, just wanted to say sundaypaperhouse.com is now live enough for you to go and click on it, and it doesn't like lead you to an error. And I'm really happy about that. That's progress for me in the back of my head, something to check off my list. But thank you so much for coming along with me in this journey. Things are really getting real, right? Like, I feel like it wasn't too long ago where I was just talking about concepts and ideas and just painting all day long. And now we're actually getting into the nitty-gritty business stuff, which is also so exciting. So thank you for coming along the journey, and I will talk to you in the next one.